everybody, it's me, Brian from Studios, and I'm back with another video, and today I have a very special mock video, and this is Scarif from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and then we have this giant, towering AT-AT that is a custom mock of mine, and with the new AT-AT set coming out this summer, and Scarif in Battlefront 2, I thought this would be pea in a pod, and I just thought it'd be my perfect time to show off what I have. So obviously this is not the AT-ACT, and that is because I didn't have enough orange tiles to tile up both sides of it, so I just left it the AT-AT the way it was, as it would be in Hoth and Endor. So yeah, this is the AT-AT. Really, I feel like it completes this mock. And now this mock, you're probably like, it's not that good. You've built better mocks. Now this was mostly just a test because I was considering doing Scarif from as like a mock build series and seeing how I would do, and I came to the conclusion that I wouldn't be able to do it because the size and it just wouldn't really work out for me, and it would just be too expensive and everything, and it would interfere with the new sets that are coming out that I would want to buy. So so I just decided that I wouldn't be doing it for quite a long time because the minifigures would be expensive, also the parts for it as well. I don't think in the build series that I include the AT-AT, but I think it still looks really good in this mock. So yeah, we're just gonna go right into it. So as you can see, this is about two 32 by 32 base plates long, and just like, and there's also built, it's 2 studs and a brick high, so it's very, I could pick it up and move it without the AT-AT, of course. And yeah, so there's a lot of dense foliage in the back here. There's unfortunately no water because I'd use the water pieces for the Death Star, and so the beach line is going all the way that way and everything, and then there's just like the line of trees. And now unfortunately with the trees I wasn't able to include a lot and with a consistent type of tree. So we have some of the older leaves here, and then we have some of the lighter ones. And the next, so I am thinking of doing a mock with palm trees, not gonna be Rogue One, of course, like I just said. Something just, what's moving? Alright, so I would use these 2 colors, mostly probably that one, but I would use these 2, so you could see those. And yeah, I just needed to keep something consistent. Unfortunately, I had to resort to every single palm tree piece I had. Also, on the ground and the foliage and stuff, I had to use those pieces, so I tried not to use those for the top, which I think would have looked probably better maybe, but it wouldn't really look like a palm tree as much. But I do think it looks really good. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of rebels and imperials. I think I have more of a resistance and first order armies. So yeah, so we have like a little skirmish going on. We have 2 rebel troopers coming up over here with Chirrut Imwe, and he's knocking out a rebel with his staff. And then we have 2 shore troopers rushing in because there's Baze Malbus and a rebel trooper right there with and there's also 2 death troopers that are shooting at them, and they're just trying to blow this up, which they've pretty much succeeded at this point. We have a squadron of troopers rushing in over here. I have a mix between the old ones, as you can see right there, and the new ones. So I think if any 2 troopers that you would want to have that are different versions of each other, I think these 2 are fine with each other. And then we also have a, what do you call it, an officer right there, and this guy is about to shoot at the rebel that is right there. And the AT-AT is really not doing much. It's just trying to stroll past and get to its objective, of course. And then in the back all the way over here, we have a rebel who's trying to flank this squadron of Imperials. And now this tree, you're probably like, why is there no leaves on it? That is because it's broken down. I think the last AT-AT that went through here must have, when it picked up its leg, it probably just knocked off part of that tree. So that explains a lot. But we're just going to go right into here. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough of these plates to do detailing all the way around. And plus, there would be a battle here, and it would be kind of weird and stuff. And the beach usually is a lot more like flat and smooth and not really like rugged like it is over here. But that's just because the AT-AT would stroll through here and stuff, and obviously there would be a lot of different layers of elevation and everything. So over here we have some wires and some crates and stuff, and it's just a mess over here, and a general Imperial mess. We also have Baze Malbus lighting pretty much everything up right around this row. Imperial control pad. You you could just see how it's made up. It's not very complicated at all. We have three trees right here, 3 trees here, and a tree back there, and broken one right there. So yeah, there's a lot of dense foliage. I probably used almost every single piece that I had in terms of foliage, not every single one, but most of them, and I think I flushed this out pretty well. It took me about 2 days to work on, and I breezed through this pretty quickly. However, I'm going to destroy this because I need all these pieces in the back for Ahch-To Island, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, the foliage there is not going to be as dense, but I'm going to at least need the green plates that go underneath them and everything. So, yeah, that's kind of sad, but this AT-AT I'm going to do a separate video on. I just felt like it completes the mock, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it doesn't have the AT-AT on right now. So we're just going to take this off. We have to pick it up from the bottom here, support here, and you just lift it up. It's about 5 pounds maybe. There's not like detailing or anything underneath where the AT-AT had to stand, so it would be a stable area for its feet. It should have probably moved some of these plates out of the way to maintain that, but we still do have some fire here. Maybe some of the bushes caught fire and stuff, and we're just going to turn this around so you can see the back side of the mock. So from a Rebel's point of view, and both these base plates do separate. Very simple, like so, but some of the foliage kind of gets in the way when you have to push it back together. And you can just see it's pretty dense. This is a figure, Mandalorian right here, compared to some of the trees, so it's pretty tall. And the mock, I'd say, is very, very wide. It's a very big base. So I'm just super happy. I just wanted to see how Scarif would work if I were to, of course, build it. And I think the biggest reason why I'm not going to is the figures. I know I don't need an entire army of figures to populate the mock and make it look consistent and detailed, but I would need a giant amount of Imperials and Rebels, and I think to be able to reach that goal and build Scarif one day in a build series, hopefully not 3 base plates like I did with the Death Star and D'Qar and Kashyyyk. I hope to build it maybe 4, maybe 2x2 dark bluish gray base plates, or light bluish gray base plates, the 48x48. Well, I just hope those mocks, I hope my ultimate plan does somewhat help me in terms of building Scarif one day, and I really hope I'm able to at somewhat of a bigger scale than 3 32x32 base plates. So if you all guys all enjoyed the video, I consider liking, subscribing, and also I do have an Instagram which I will eventually get permanently in the description. I just need to do some channel updates and everything, and yeah, just have a great day.